Hello and welcome back to the another program of this Python practice program series. In this Python program, we are going to focus on Python function. So functions are very important things when you are getting into real programming world. And we will understand this by checking if the year is leap or not. So checking the leap year is very small code of 2 lines, but here it will be interesting because we will be doing that using functions. So first of all, we have to understand what are the functions. So functions in any programming language or in Python, we create a reusable block of code. So let's say if you have to get the percentage of five values, so you can create a code and then you can call that function. Let's say you have to perform this leap year. So you can write the code wherever you have to check the leap year. You can call this function and enter the required inputs. This, this function will and this function will provide you that if the year is leap or not. Same thing you can do in previous examples which we have seen in this program. Let's say you have to create the grade of one student. So you can enter the total and you can write the code which will return you the grade of a student. And then you can call this function anywhere in entire project. So this is the use of functions, reusable blocks of code. Now parameters. So whenever you create a function, it will take some values. So when you are defining the function, that time you have to declare that which all inputs are required. So let's say for you, if you are calculating interest, so which was the last program in this series. So for that we need principal, rate, and period. So these when you will define the function, you have to pass this information that this function will require these three information. That time it will be called parameters. When you are calling the function and you are passing the real value, so you might pass these values directly or maybe through the variables. So those variables or those direct values will be called arguments. When you are calling the function, that time when you are passing the information in Python functions, that will be called argument. I hope it is clear now. In this program, we will get the input as year. We will create a function to get the year is leap or not, and then we will have a Python. We will call that Python function using required parameters. About this, we have completed three exercises already. This is the fourth exercise. This is the fourth program, which you can see here list, and there are six more to come. You can see the list here. Before I go ahead, please hit the like button. That will really help my channel to grow. And I would also appreciate if you give the feedback in comments. So to define a function in Python, we use def keyword. Check leap year. This is the name of the function. And when we want to perform a action, we require some input. So for that input, we have to declare the parameters here. So I will take input here as the parameter, and then we have to write the function body. So here is the function body for your reference. We are just checking this condition. If this condition is true, we are considering that as the leap year. If this condition is not true, then we are not considering that as leap year. And we are assigning the result to print to a variable that is result variable. In the end, what we want to do is we don't want to return any value from this function. We just want to print the value result. All right. Now we have to call this function. I am calling this function right now only here. But in large projects, you call the function by the class name. As of now, we are in the same class, so we don't have to give the class name here. Now, this is the function name. When you will type few keywords of that function, automatically it will show, and it will also show here which input it requires, input year. So whatever name you have given at the time of declaration. So input year what? Input year I want to give. I want to give the input year this. So this is the information that I have taken and I am passing it to this using arguments on the call. So remember on the call it is called argument. And here in the definition, it is called parameter. This is the difference between argument and parameter. Here, if you want to like equals to enter here, you can enter directly also without this. But since we are covering basics here, I'm entering it with detail. I will run this now. I will enter the year 2020. This is a leap year. I will run this once again, this program, Python program. 2019. All right, so this is not a leap year. I hope you understood and got basic understanding about the Python functions. So in all our upcoming Python programs, we are going to see how to implement functions with other things which are useful in Python programming. Right now you can see this list of all the programs that are part of this playlist. You can subscribe to the channel for more videos, and you can hit the like button to support my channel to grow. And we are going to see these all the Python programs using functions and other things to enhance our Python skills. Thank you very much for your time. Stay connected. Right now you can see this list of all the programs that are part of this playlist. You can subscribe to the channel for more videos, and you can hit the like button to support my channel to grow. And we are going to see these all the Python programs using functions and other things to make your Python to enhance our Python skills. Thank you very much for your time. Stay connected. See you in the next video.